much, Finale.
I was waiting for your reaction.
Yes.
Yours is the only one I was waiting for.
Thank you very much. That was so nice. There are people here, we call them DJ Afro. There's someone who explains what's happening in the movie. So, what were they saying?
Okay, so I'm so sorry there are no subtitles there, but the first video we watched was from the movie Jodha Akbar. So it's based on Indian history, but a bit fictionalized. So it actually happened. It's when the Mughals, say like today's Muslims, when they came into India, into Hindustan at that time, and conquered India. And it's about the Muslim king Akbar getting married to the Indian princess Jodha. And it's their love story and battles and all that, politics and everything going on. Fights with the elephants, and big things. Yeah. And then the second trailer was from a movie called Dangal. Yeah. Dangal is about two girls who want to get the gold medal at the Olympics, and their father had not been able to get it, and how India has this thing where it's a very sexist country. So there's a lot of gender inequality in India, and this is one of the movies that's bringing out the message that girls are no less than boys.
When you get there, you say Kipindi Chala Salama.
Kipindi
Cha
Lala
Salama.
Lala Salama. What is that?
You just abused the entire movie.
Yes.
National television. I will blame it all on Shanique.
No, come on, you're my bestie. I can't relate to you. That's what happened. I told you we have a movie DJ. So when he's in the middle of explaining, he says, Kipindi Chala Salama. Then you say, Alaha.
Anyway, I'm not saying anything.
Shanique will take those lessons later on. Now, Musyoka.
Yes.
Ebu kwanza tupe beat. No, actually tupe line. No, jipatie beat, alafu rap.
Tupatie line.
Oh yes,
Was
I
you
heard
cool?
you're a rapper.
I'm a rapper. I used to rap gifts and stuff.
Jipatie beats, jueni producer, alafu sasa urap, sasa jueni yo beats.
Hey,
that's
gonna
be tough.
Try.
Over the time, my tongue has become heavy and
lightening.
To exercise. Warm up.
Hakuna ngoma moja unaweza
Live
kumbuka.
up to the name.
Must have been a line like this.
You know me, before I started being a socialite, I was a doctor, and I still teach people.
Let's ask Shanique
Where's your
where
clinic
she
in
got her
Githurai?
degree from.
Siox.
Pakistan.
Zero.
Achana na Shanique tuko kwa Siox.
Yeah,
Kundo
Siox.
guest wetu.
Okay, rapping. Where do I even start?
Oh, an old thing that you remember.
Something is coming.
Kama ikuja
Whatever.
Maybe your time ukirap ulikuwa na nywele.
Akili hazimeenda.
Yeah.
But beat naweza kumekia.
Yeah, like what's it? A boombox. A beatbox. What's it called? The one you do with the
Beatboxing.
Beatboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Musyoka, now you have become a very big producer in Kenya. Have you nurtured anyone? Like, umeshika mtu mkono kama now you're making another Musyoka?
Okay, when it comes to production, you see, you can't teach somebody how to be a music producer. Even if they sat behind you for years, they'll never learn how to be a music producer. It's because it's all about perspective. When you're producing, it's all about perspective. I used to do that a lot when I was at Homeboys, when I used to be the producer at Homeboys, because I had the facility and I had the opportunity. But of late, you get married, life, children come, time starts becoming scarce. So I've been working with a few guys, but not as intensively as I used to be when I was starting out.
So earlier on we talked about Nshinsky and you recognized Sedo as a producer.
Yes.
How is it for you now that you've been in the industry for a very long time? Alafu sai unajua mangoma mpya and all these current producers and using them doing the thing. Like are you proud that how the industry is really growing?
Of course, definitely. And in fact, the thing, what has happened in the last one year has really made me re-energize myself and try and take the industry to the next level in terms of how we manage artists, how we nurture talent, and just generally how we produce. And I speak a lot with Sedo. I mean, we talk a lot, and I talk a lot to other aspiring producers. Like you've asked about nurturing. I've been working a lot with Polycarp and Delvin of Sautiso because they are also producers in their own right. Yes.
really
So
I didn't know that.
yes. We have a lot of small communities.
Relationships, right?
Relationships
I'm
happening.
so amazed.
But you see, also,
Yeah.
you see, not everybody can get in. I mean, unfortunately, it's an exclusive club.
It's true.
And
So,
at the end of the day, it's also a business.
It's true.
Yeah. So there are some steps and mikakatis you have to put, and to know who to interact with and who you can help, because if there's no, at this point in time, you need to
Concentrate.
exactly, you need to concentrate on something that's gonna have an impact in society.
Of
Great.
which,
And you're known for producing amazing tracks. Kuna moja ushaifanya probably has not seen the light of day that you thought, hapo niligonga mwamba.
There's a song we did for P-Unit called Love.
It's called what?
Love.
Come on, Jimmy
Karamba
Gates.
Okuta.
Yeah, that one, the timing was completely wrong. I mean, it's one of those songs. Actually, I always use that song as an
Mlima.
example.
It's a good thing you brought that up because we have T-Pain and Lil Wayne dropped an album yesterday, and it's something they did in 2009.
Yeah.
So is it a track that you'd eventually drop maybe later on?
No.
No?
Niligonga mwamba for
So,
sure.
yeah, Decimo.
Alafu, you know, I'm amazed, eh?
Yeah.
The way music has accepted you,
Yeah.
lakini kucha zilikukataa.
Don't worry, we don't have a camp for the nails. Decibel celebrated 20 years, and I really liked the whole event, how it was, and it was more of a relaunch as well at the same time, because you introduced new artists that you signed under the record label.
Yeah.
So what next?
What next is, how do I put it? For me, the way I operate, it's more on an instinct and gut feeling. Of course, we have we must have a strategy. We have our own internal strategy and assessment, and now we are operating completely a record label, not just because there's this conception that producers and studios are record labels. That's a complete. It should not be like that. Now we are a complete record label.
So if I'm
Managing,
signed, you
administering.
give me new clothes, you give me a car, you give me a house.
Okay, not to that level.
You give me pocket money in advance before you drop my track. Unajua how they do internationally.
Even internationally nowadays, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music business has completely
Are you
changed.
gonna
Nowadays,
have,
it's very initiative driven.
Okay.
So record labels want to work with artists who are sure shot.
It's true. Are you gonna have
Those
this
days of
specific
having
sound?
10 artists and seeing which one is gonna make it are long gone.
Because when you used to do Nonini Kina P-Unit, there's a specific sound that you use. Unajua, hiyo ni beat ya Musyoka. So say with the new artist Kina Brian Adra, are you gonna have like that specific sound?
You see, because they're so new, maybe in another 2-3 years they'll have a consistent sound and a consistent image. Yeah. It's something that will take time for them to get there. So we are patient. Like we have a 5-year plan of what we've planned out to do with the artist.
With the newer artists.
Finally,
Yes.
ask him.
I wanted to ask him
Yes.
actually, do you even nurture international talent, or are you sticking with the Kenyan industry?
We are collaborating with some Tanzanian companies. So
That's East Africa, not international.
it's international.
It's
You need,
You
as long as tumevuka border, it's international boundaries. But international in terms of worldwide territory, because in music we go with territories.
But then again, even if you do not venture into international fields, or international fields do not venture into Kenya, we still feel the competition. Do you feel the competition, or the comparison? Because they're obviously going to compare your album with the album that's making, say, 50,000 views per second or something. But
It has a lot to do with marketing. Actually, and our plan is to go global. Definitely, is to try and just, because right now the world is becoming very small in terms of music, and Afrobeat is the next big thing.
It is. And
you know what? This conversation, this conversation will continue later because
Have
time
to have a
is,
decimal.
time is that's cool. Probably social media platforms, how people can get in touch with you, Musyoka.
For me, just Eric Musyoka on Instagram and Decimal Records, and I think Twitter is Decimal KE. I'm not sure. I don't manage that.
Okay, fine. We're going to find that out and post it on social media platforms.
I'm extremely poor with social media.
And
Extremely.
one advice to the musicians who are coming up, producers who are getting into the industry, you've been there for a while, what would you like to see?
First of all, for producers, please don't do it for the money for now.
Okay. Great.
In fact, the best way for you to succeed is nurture talent. Like when I was starting out with P-Unit, I identified these guys and we grow together.
Yes.
The next phase with the Bryans, the Concordis, and Bonais, we are going to go together, and any new artist that's coming. This thing of you walk into a studio, pay and get a track, it's a very bad business model.
Hiyo ni mzuri sana. Asante sana Musyoka. Akitenge yangu imeisha. Tunakupenda bado. Okay, so keep these conversations going on our social media platforms. We will be right back after this very short commercial break.
Yes.
Couch. What's the question again?
Man Maru, phone there.
I ran from the house.
Are you okay now?
When I look at the clock, do you support your local film industry?
Should I take for you? Here? Oh, from now. Okay, there we go.
Oh my God, I want a picture.
Oh, I like this photo.